We have an amazing lineup of adoptable pets for you to meet today, including a beautiful Airedale. Georgia girl is her name. We'll tell you more about the Airedale Terrier, rarely seen in valley shelters, later on in the show. And if you love cycling and fitness and you have a passion for pets, then stick around because in a little bit we'll tell you about an upcoming event at Cycle Bar that benefits homeless animals. And one of our volunteer cat experts, Denise Pine, is joining us today with tips on keeping your kitty from counter surfing. But first, I want you to meet my little co-host here, Reddit. He has a motorboat purr and a fantastically wonderful snuggle buddy he is. All you is hold him really close and smother him with love. He's only about 5 weeks old right now, and he was rescued by our emergency animal medical technicians out of a gutter in Chandler. Poor guy was so hungry and dirty, but we cleaned him up and now he's hanging out in the kennel in our kitten nursery. He's waiting for a temporary home for just a few weeks before he can get neutered, and his days pretty much consist of eating gruel, which is a mixture of canned food and kitten formula, and then crashing out for a nap. If you are up for the adorable task of fostering this kitty, and we have so many others just like him, and you're willing to be a part-time companion for our feline friends, then attend our upcoming foster orientation. It's next Saturday from noon to 2 p.m. at our Sunny Slope campus. Registration and further details can be found at azhumane.org. Now, this Doberman is a sleek, chiseled build and very graceful. All these qualities speak of a true Aristocat. These are truly great dogs. Lisa, you have Dobermans at home. What do you love most about the breed?
Oh, Dobermans are absolutely my breed, for those of you who know me. They are the most loyal, loving dogs, and probably what I love the most is they have no idea that they're large. So if you don't like your dog close to you all the time, then a Doberman is probably not a good match, because in my house you will find all of the dogs in whatever room we are in. So I will tell you, this handsome young man here, Sundance, is 9 years old, but you would not know it. He has beautiful teeth. He is active. He loves walks. He was with us initially back in March at the shelter, had a little mass removed, and he healed up from that, actually fostered it with me at my house, and now he was adopted out, and his owner was just unable to take care of him. I don't think anybody anticipated that Sundance here was going to be quite as active as he actually is at 9. He loves, like I said, walks, but very friendly and obedient. Sit, Sundance, sit. Shake.
Good boy. Oh.
Good boy. He will do anything for the people he loves. So now all he needs is just one of you to fall in love with him and come down and adopt this sweet dog.
All right, well, what is with cats and boxes? No matter what structure or size, felines have a strange gravitational pull towards any unoccupied cardboard cube. So take heart, feline enthusiasts. Your cat's continued indifference towards that new deluxe scratching post that you bought her may be a little disappointing, but as Denise will tell you, a box is guaranteed to pique your kitty's interest.
Absolutely. You know, kittens or little baby cats are predators, and everybody's familiar with the cat pounce. They hide, they stalk, and then they pounce on their prey. And boxes provide the perfect spot for them to hide and then pounce out of. We also use boxes in our shelter to help the kitties feel secure and give them a place to hide when they're feeling nervous. So for those of you out there who may have a kitty who's a little bit shy, a little bit nervous, providing them with boxes and places to hide will be really helpful to help build their confidence. This is Theo, Rio, and Mio, and they are available for adoption at our campus, so come on down and meet them today.
Well, special thanks to the Phoenix Police Department for their generous donations of bowls and blankets, collars and leashes, all for our shelter pets. Our shelter pets are sending you purrs and tail wags of gratitude. Now this vocal dog up next here is Brian, and you would think that blind dogs would have a tough time navigating through life, but Perry, Brian is one resilient German Shepherd.
He is, Ashley. This poor guy was found in the backyard abandoned, skin and bones, and the EAMTs found him. He was in very bad shape. And if that's not bad enough, then, as you mentioned, this guy is... He does have some vision, but it's very, very limited. So I'm just going to give you some tips for having a blind dog in your house. Like I said, this guy does have some sight. He can see the dogs in the studio right now, and that's why he's reacting to them. But with a blind dog in the house, first of all, to get them used to that environment, make sure you have them on a leash, take them around the house, use treats as motivation for them. They can learn the whereabouts of the home by using a leash and treats. Have a safe place in the house for them, like a crate that's home base for them, so they know if they can get to that crate, they know their way around from that point in time. Use commands like step up, step down, and stop for when they're moving around the house and they need to avoid an area. And finally, one of the great things you can use in your house is a halo. And I think we have a photo of one now. There's a halo. This device right here is used for a dog, so when they do bump into something, the very first thing that's going to happen is that halo is going to end up bumping first. It won't hurt their nose. It won't hurt their head. They will get the clue right away that they can't go any further than where they're moving. So use these tips. I think you'll have a great dog here. This is one beautiful German Shepherd. This is Brian.
Now, I want to warn you guys at home, this next photo is a little graphic. Here he is, Van Gogh, and previous owners attempted to crop this dog's ears themselves, and as a result, left the boxer with horrible injuries. It took a few weeks of healing in our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital, but soon the dog was happy and healthy and healed, and he was adopted. The 6-month-old now lives with his new family in Mesa. Now, Bandit and Smokey here are litter mates who were raised in a foster home with a dog. And now, Lisa, these two, especially Smokey, the Siamese, tends to have canine-like tendencies. And then they just love hanging out with dogs.
Yes, this is Bandit and Smokey. Smokey's the female. She's a little more Siamese, and Bandit here is like a flame point. They both have stunning blue eyes, and one of our foster heroes took these two into their home for weight gain. So they were much smaller. They have plump little bellies. They're happy. They are socialized with dogs. They lived with a Corgi and a Mastiff. So they aren't fazed by anybody's barking here. As you can see, these two brave souls are just happy, healthy, and thankful to their foster hero for getting them to where they're at now, 11 weeks old, ready for adoption into your home.
Yes, thanks to Karen for taking care of those two. Now, with over 180 certified dog breeds, finding the right dog to fit your lifestyle can be difficult. So every week we feature a particular breed, and Perry, today we're featuring a very rare dog in shelters, the Airedale Terrier.
Right, Ashley, don't see too many of these guys right here. Their nickname is the King of the Terriers because they are the largest terrier in the terrier group. Their name, Airedale, comes from Dale is valley. And of course, you see lots of cities with Dale in their name. Dale means valley. And the River Aire that runs through this valley in the town of Yorkshire. So therefore, they have the Airedale. The ironic thing about that town is that is also the town that is in the Yorkshire area of England. So that's also the home of the Yorkie Terrier. So we have the largest terrier in the breed and the smallest terrier in the group there, right there, too. So it's very ironic. The biggest and the largest come from the same part of the world. These guys are thought to be a cross between the Welsh Terrier, a fairly nice-sized terrier, but on the small side, and the Otter Hound, a very, very large dog. They are great herding dogs. Terriers all throughout history have been known as the poor man's sporting dog, the latter. So therefore, these guys are kind of like the common man's dogs that were used throughout history for herding, for mostly ratting, things like that. These guys, big guys, could very easily be herders. Wonderful doggies, curly coat, really cool little coats on them, great faces. And I have to throw a shout out to Lisa here for grooming these guys, because when they came in, they were very, very badly matted, and they don't look anything like they do right now, and they're even going to get more attractive in this. They are in the buddy system. They have lived with dogs, cats, kids, and horses. And birds, for that matter, so they're going to be great with animals like that. You're bringing these guys in your home. They are in the buddy system. They're very bonded. They go everywhere together. One doesn't need if the other one's not in the room. They have to be everywhere together. Come on down and consider adopting Bonnie in Georgia.
Beautiful dogs. Thanks, Perry. Now stay with us. When we come back, animal friendships that you'll want to be the third wheel in.